Legal dictation 120 words per minute. Start. Arbitrator. Previously, the fee payable by the petitioner was rupees 30 for every 1000 or part. Therefore, of the amount of claim is dispute. By the impugned amendment, the fee was increased to rupees 50 for every 1000 of part thereof of the amount of claim in dispute. In other words, the fee was increased from 3% of the amount claimed to 5% of the amount claimed. The said increase is challenged on the ground that it is an exorbitant increase which would cause immense hardship whether the claim is made by the foreman or by the subscribers to a chit fund. In this regard, it is submitted that the jurisdiction of the civil court has been ousted under the Chit Fund Acts. If parties were in a position to approach the civil court, the court fee would be 3% of the amount claimed, whereas as a result of the amendment, the court fee is 5% of the amount claimed. In fact, if filed in the High Court, the court fee would be only 1% of the amount claimed. Therefore, petitioner has challenged the amendment to Appendix 2 of the TN Chit Funds rules. We heard Mr. A. Muthukumar, the learned counsel for the petitioner, and Mr. T. M. Papaya, the learned special government pleader for the respondents. Mr. Muthukumar submitted that he is confining the challenge to the amendment to clause 12 of Appendix 2, which deals with fees for arising a dispute before the arbitrator. He pointed out that the chit fund business is a low margin business and therefore the imposition of a fee at 5% of the amount claimed is arbitrary and would cause considerable hardship to parties who intend to raise a dispute by way of arbitration. He invited the attention of the court of Section 64 of the Chit Fund Act, which deals with disputes relating to the chit fund business. He pointed out that a claim by or against the foreman for any debt due from a subscriber or from the foreman would lie before the arbitrator. Similarly, a claim by a surety from the principal borrower in respect of a loan advanced by a foreman and recovered from the surety would also lie before the arbitrator. Likewise, claims arising out of refusal or failure by a subscriber or legal heirs or representatives of a deceased subscriber to deliver possessions to a foreman of land in respect of surety offered would also lie within the scope of arbitration under Section 64. Under Section 64(3), the jurisdiction of civil court is ousted in respect of dispute specified in subsection 1 of dispute Section 64. Therefore, Mr. Muthukumar submitted that but for Section 64(3), an aggrieved person would have approached the civil court by paying a court fee at 3% of the amount claimed. Instead, such person is constrained to approach the arbitrator and as a result of the impugned amendment becomes liable to pay adversarial fee at 5% of the amount claimed. The next contention of Mr. Muthukumar is that the impugned amendment has been made under Section 62 and 63 of the Chit Funds Act. Section 64 deals with the inspection of documents in the registrar's office, although Section 64 deals with the levy of fees. He contended that he does not deal with the levy of fees in relation to a dispute before the arbitrator under the Chit Funds Act, even in regard to the rule-making power under Section 89 of the Chit Funds. Stop.